'Cause we love our love in different sizes. I love her body, especially the lies. Time take its toll, but not on the eyes. Promise me this, take me tonight.
We're back for another Perfect 10 show. This is a show where we chat about what is trending in sport and give you the chance to win £10,000. Thank you very much, panel. Let me introduce you to who we have here today. Starting off with Harris. How are you doing, Harris?
I'm well, Simon.
How was your night on Friday? I heard you had a pretty wild one.
Yeah, it was pretty heavy. Like, I woke up at Saturday just full of regret and loads of takeaways, so never again.
Regret on a Friday night, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show. He's had a few weeks off. Paul, a.k.a. Grandad, I heard you saw Kevin Hart this week.
I did. Funniest man on the planet for me. Absolutely fantastic night.
Not as funny as Grandad, though.
Yeah. I'm going to say he's funnier.
Controversial.
Dear me, we've also got Anton on the show. Welcome, Anton.
Hi, Simon.
I hear you've got a little project going on with the Sportsman Bet.
Yes, we've recently started the Sportsman's Bet, and the Dirty Double will be part of that, and we'll be bringing you all the latest content from the betting world.
Stay tuned for more of that from Anton. There's a missing person here today. It's Upbeat Pete from Crete. Let's have a look at his video message.
Right guys, sorry I'm not there. As you can see, I've got more important matters to hand with these puny drinks. Very red, but I will still make a tweet of the week for you because I'm that nice. I hope you have a great show and enjoy the rest. Thank you very much.
He's looking a bit sunburned.
He's aged a few years there, hasn't he?
Dear me.
2 decades in a week.
Rumours he might be getting a nose ring on holiday.
Well, I've heard.
No.
Yeah.
Grief.
No.
No.
How old is he?
How old is Pete? Who knows?
20?
21.
21?
Looks 40, is 20.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's hard to tell from
You
that
saying he's
video.
21?
Well, I know from that video.
I'm so sorry,
60.
Pete, but don't kill me.
Anyway, Liam Vizeh is here. He's our special guest for today. YouTuber and Burnley fan I've got written down. Let's give him a good welcome.
That special is quite literal, to be fair.
Yes, indeed. And because you're a big Burnley fan, of course, we are giving away this Burnley shirt at the end of the show. All you have to do is comment down below the answer to this question, which we'll reveal at the end of the show, which is, who is Liam's favourite Burnley player, Robbie Blake or Dean Marnie? Nearly got his name wrong there. So we'll reveal that answer at the end of the show. But let's get stuck into the icebreaker. Liam, welcome to the show. We will buy you a drink. We can see you're missing one here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I thought there was something going up here. Like, what's going on here?
We will get you one.
Everyone's got drinks!
Don't worry about it. We'll get you one.
Because you're from Burnley.
And it begins.
Yeah.
What's what is though?
Seconds in.
I've noticed he speaks quite slowly, and I speak fast, and this is gonna be a weird combination here.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But in exchange for your drink, we will need your best drunken story. So first of all, which drink would you like? And we'll send Harris to get it.
As
Any.
always.
If it's alcoholic, any.
Okay.
Any.
Easy, Harris.
Leave it with
Surprises.
that.
Easy.
I'll be creative.
But what is your
I
best
believe in
drunken
you.
story you can share with us today?
Well, I went to University of Newcastle, so I've seen some shit. So
Geordie
like,
Shore.
yeah, I'm debating between two of which one's the worst. Ones that I've done, another one that no person's done, which is 10 times worse. I've once seen one of my best mates shag a lass in a wheelie bin.
Oh!
Which, not gonna lie, that is the most impressive thing I've ever seen. I've saw it not live for a video because that'd be quite strange if I'm just like watching it. But the thing that I've done, me and my mate at a night out, or attempt to steal a dog.
Jesus.
And does that?
Wasn't the woman in the wheelie bin? Dirty dad.
One of them wheelie bins for families greater than 5 that you can request from the council.
It seemed like a normal wheelie bin, honestly. Like
Not much
he's a
room to
pretty
leave.
skinny lad, and I think she was probably a bigger lass to be fair, actually. So it was really impressive.
Good effort.
The worst part is though, he goes around, he's proud of it. So does that earn the pie? Does that earn the pie? The flank. There you go.
It's a shag the dog in the
Happy
wheelie
days.
bin.
Yeah, and it wasn't you for once. Right. Thank you for that, Liam. That was quite an impressive drunken story. Next up, you are on the spot to spin the Wheel of Misfortune. If you could just show that to the camera, what we've got here. It's a range of categories, and Liam will spin the wheel and then give us a story from whichever category it lands.
I don't know which one I
High tech,
want.
aren't we?
Yeah.
No, I see last meal and then I see shag Mario Vod. It's got a decent range of
I
things
know.
here.
Let's give it a spin. Let's see how it goes.
I'm scared. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. There you go. That's fun, kind of.
Good spinning action.
There you go. And it's going to be...
Last gig.
Ooh, this is interesting.
You're a music fan?
Yeah. I've only been to two gigs and Catfish and the Bottomman up and down in Cardiff.
Not
so
bad
like, the thing is, it fucking stunk.
What, Cardiff in general or just the gig?
I think the gig.
I said a gig, before anyone tries to murder me in Cardiff because we go there quite soon actually. But it was an indoor arena, it was a night gig, and like, it absolutely stunk.
Anton, you like Catfish, don't you?
You talking to me?
I don't know. Is it a Catfish? Like, I don't know.
They try hard, which is good. They're from near where I'm from, near Llandudno in Wales. So yeah, they try to play instruments, which is good.
Interesting stuff. It's a bit of a catty comment.
A bit of shots fired. I feel the
Come
heat.
at me, Catfish.
I feel the heat.
Let's get to know Liam a bit more with our special guest chat. First of all, Liam, just introduce yourself and what you do.
Well, I'm a YouTuber. YouTuber. I make videos mainly on FIFA, but I do the odd Burnley vlog here and there. So I travel across the country watching Burnley. I'd be doing it anyway, but people like watching me scream, so I record it instead. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Like I just do YouTube, and I've done a little things, BT Sports, Sky Sports, because I guess I'm kind of like the main guy for Burnley, even though it's kind of weird because I could barely speak. So other than that, I just kind of just do my own thing. Honestly, like I'm just a lad from Burnley, and I'm just trying to do something other than. Well, most people from Burnley doing that's just being benefits, probably. and by the way, before I get people having to go at me, I know like 15 people that was in my year group that has 2 kids. In my year group at high school.
And how many kids do you have?
Anton were meant to take this out here.
Yeah.
At least like 6. Self-deprivation, that's how I roll. But yeah, not yet, no kids yet.
No kids yet, right. Let's move on to a bit of a sensitive topic around YouTube. There's a bit of a question on how much YouTubers earn in general. Can you give us any insight into how much cashola you're putting into your back pocket every month?
I seem to YouTube fan. You're loving it. It's weird with YouTube because it varies a lot on what you earn. So it depends on how well videos do or how well brand deals could be. One month you can earn like 3, 4, 5 times more than your previous month, and you may not even get the same a boost in views. It's really weird. So I can't give like I earn this month a month this much. Like it's weird. So I earn enough that I'm able to get my own house and rent, and then I'm able to go to Burnley games, and that's all I really care about, honestly. So
that's the way to do it, isn't it?
That's the answer for that. I'm gonna give for that one.
That's pretty good.
I don't want to throw any other YouTubers like under the bus, just like just in case.
Pretty good. What's been the highlight of your kind of YouTube career so far? Is there anything you're really proud of?
There's a few. I mean, like hitting 100,000 subscribers for me is probably my kind of big one because I got the silver plaque. So basically, like I really cared about that because it means that no matter what happens from now on, if I die or something like that, or like my YouTube channel dies or whatever happens, I've got that for the rest of my life, so I can like show my kids. So like that I hold a lot to, and probably just I've been on like Sky Sports News and like BT Sport because of what I've been doing. So yeah, I would consider that probably my biggest achievement so far.
Harris, what's your highlight of your career?
God,
wearing that blazer?
That's a depressing question. Yeah, that's got to be in the top 3.
Hang on a minute. How quickly have you drunk that Desperado? It's been on there.
It's what's happened. You've got to get it down as fast as you can. I can't think. I think I did a tweet that got 4,000 retweets once, which my producer Chai was very happy with. Yeah. And I can't think of any other achievements of note. Really. That'll do. Back to Burnley, Liam. Thank you.
4,000 retweets.
Back to Burnley, Liam. What have you got an all-time favourite Burnley moment that you just think that was incredible? The highlight of our football career.
Well, ever since I've been born, like Burnley's just been like gone mad. I mean, I got 2 Blackburn fans next to me, so they probably hate it. So probably like first things first, probably 09 playoff final against Sheffield United, one of my first kind of like real like mental memories of Burnley. But recently, I guess it's probably gonna be. I guess just being in Athens, watching Burnley attempt to shit house Olympiacos, which we had our best to, but like probably that. It's like it was a weird, surreal feeling that you're there outside the stadium waiting to get in. You're like, wait, I'm wearing a Burnley shirt, going to watch Burnley play Olympiacos. It's a weird feeling. So like, it's not pre-season. So it's like probably just the entire surreal feeling that I'm in Athens watching Burnley play in the Europa League. Sadly didn't make it through the group stage, but we'll be at San Siro if we actually make it through. So it's like, don't worry, we got Burton and the cup instead soon. So looking forward to that.
So close yet so far. It's okay though because like Blackburn were playing like Accrington while they were playing Olympiacos.
Yeah, how was League One?
League One, they got promoted, mate.
We got promoted.
Yeah. So just like getting promoted. Yes.
Right, let's move on. Where are Burnley going to finish this year? Give us a quick roundup.
Well, I thought before season started, like maybe like 13, 14. Before that, we aren't going to do as good as what we did the year before. But I thought not get relegated. We got our defence is typically quite sound, and then we conceded like 10 goals in 3 games. So now I don't even know what to think anymore. Probably like I still don't think we go down. I think there's 3 teams worse than us. Probably like 16th. I'll take 6th. I'll take 17th right now. Honestly.
I think Dyke will sort it out, wouldn't he? You think?
Yeah.
I think out of Europe's a blessing in disguise, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think there's 3 teams definitely.
Get this international break out way and just start your season again. That's what I'd.
Would you have taken a European tour, maybe group stage exit, if it meant you got relegated from the Premier League? Personally, as a fan, I think I would.
Nah, I wouldn't, because like
going into the group stage of Europe, getting a few games under your belt, going to a few amazing away.
Because we've already gone to 3 games. So we've been to Aberdeen, Istanbul, and Athens against the PR cost. So it's like we've already had a kind of a European tour. We've had a taste of it. To be fair, with Burnley, like I didn't even expect us to make it to group stage. So I expected us to get knocked out by Aberdeen. That'd be the most typical Burnley thing to happen. So I've had a European tour. I had a taste of it. Had a bit of a laugh, and now it's back to being Burnley. Like, it's now back to reality now.
Grandad, you're sitting quite close to this Burnley fan. What happened to the first time you came across a Burnley fan?
Well, our Kathleen kindly wiped it off him. So.
It happens to the best of us.
It does.
Dear me. Right, you three, you're on the spot as Blackburn and Burnley fans. Obviously, big rivalry. Anton, what's your favourite Burnley v Blackburn moment? I'll go along with the line.
I know what he's going to say to this one.
2005, Pedersen's winner at Rovers, that's got to be up there. Lee Williamson's red card at Turf Moor a few years back to get us a point at Turf Moor.
When Danny Ings was like one-on-one keeper and he put him down like 40
tackle.
Honestly, I was going to run onto the pitch and rugby tackle myself. And I was like 13.
I've never seen a crowd celebrate a red card as if it was a goal so much in their life. It was absolutely brilliant.
It's the small things.
But it's always eventful going to Burnley, you have your injections, you get bussed in, they all come out their houses to wave. Hello,
out in the sunlight as well.
It's eventful. It's eventful.
Liam, have you got a standout moment from a Burnley-Blackburn game?
Well, for me it's quite easy because we didn't beat you guys for how long now? Like, it was like 40 odd years, something stupid like that. He probably knows it off by heart. How many days, weeks, years, seconds?
It was a long time.
Yeah, it was like over 40 odd years, so the 2-1 against you to come back from behind Danny Ings. I think I saw Jesus 3 times that day. It was beautiful. So yeah, first time we beat you guys for like donkey's years, so it's going to be that one for me.
Oh. I can't remember what year it was now, 2000, 2001 when we beat them 5-0.
April Fool's Day 2000.
Yeah.
I was
You in the Fools that day.
Martin Olsen took a dive.
Yes, that
and done his mile offside goal equaliser right in front of Burnley fans was also quite epic. No, yeah, that's there's been probably a lot more for us than there has you. But
yeah, well that 2001, I was 3 years old then, so I have no recollection of that, honestly.
I've got videos.
I'll show you later. Show me later.
I think that was the season that they trashed their own town after we'd done the double over them.
Story.
Yes.
We probably did, to be fair. I'm not even surprised at that.
Right.
This could go on a while.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's enough Burnley chat for now. Thanks, Liam. That was great. Good answers. Good questions, I think.
Is that me done now?
Nah, you can stick around for the rest of the show. We're moving on now to top trends. Watford are our leading headline. 4 wins out of 4. Producer Charlie's been drunk for 3 weeks now. They beat Spurs this weekend and they are on fire. Anton, are Watford the next Leicester? If you didn't see the stat this week, last season they finished with exactly the same record that Leicester did the season before they won the Premier League.
Wow, spooky.
Thoughts?
Someone sniffed that one out yesterday, some stat, but no, they are not. They're not the next Leicester. Don't get me wrong, they've had an impressive start to the season. Kabasele and Cathcart I thought were excellent at the back the other day against Tottenham, but they've come in from 1,000 to 1 to 200 to 1 to win the Premier League, but no, not for me.
Liam?
No.
Good answer.
Paul?
No, again, not for me. I think that Leicester, the year Leicester won it, were an absolute never happening. Yeah, it's never happening again. Don't get me wrong, they've had a brilliant start and they can aim as high as they want, but they're never getting inside that top 4, never mind winning it.
Yeah, worst thing is, like, when Leicester won it, that was when each team were all like on like a down patch. You got City,
Yeah.
They're missing De Bruyne and they're still like bumming teams. Yeah. So.
Analogy.
Dry bumming.
I like it.
Look, Harry, what are your thoughts on Watford this season?
I think they'll quickly crash back down to earth when they play United. I think Mourinho will clean the floor with them, and I will love every second of it as well. So I'm looking forward to that.
Do we think Javi Gracia will have his job at the end of the season? Because Watford have this thing where they sack a manager every year, and this has been a good start, but part of me still thinks he might be gone by Christmas.
Well, I thought Marco Silva was doing a good job for him, and then he'd lose a few games and then out the door. I mean, he kicked a massive fuss keeping him from going to Everton in the first place. It's bizarre, so I wouldn't rule it out.
No, I wouldn't.
You think he might go?
Yeah, yeah.
Not by Christmas, but
yeah,
January.
Maybe. Yeah, January, probably.
Yeah, very good. Also in the headlines this week, Son Heung-min, the Tottenham midfielder, managed to win the Asian Games with South Korea, which means he escaped his obligatory 2 years national service.
That's scary though.
What actually does national service over there consist of? So?
Dinner lady.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal, some of the stuff. There's an article on the Sportsman by a brilliant writer, Dave Irwin, I believe, penned this article.
Oh, is that your man?
Your man Dave. Your man Dave.
Your man Dave. All right, nice one.
He's paid me to say that. Basically, he wrote an article and he went through a few of the facts, and basically the worst thing that they do is they have to go into a room filled with gas, with a gas mask on, and then take it off for a bit of time and inhale a bit of the gas.
Like tear gas?
Put them under pressure. And apparently it's pretty painful. No, they don't die. They don't escape the room. But it's to put them under like pressure and see what it would be like in a gas attack. So Son Heung-min's gone from that to being a footballer again.
Wow. Yeah, I wish I hadn't have asked now.
Yeah, I know.
Talk about playing under pressure though. He managed to get the win.
Yeah, imagine like going from earning like 100 grand a week to eating cold beans from a tin.
Yeah.
And being forced to do it. That's mad, Dad.
That's Brexit Britain for you. What do we think, Grandad, to national service?
I'd say bring it back. You're not even allowed to tap a child on legs these days, and that's why they're all turning out to be. How can I put this? Extravagant.
I'll just move a bit away from him, honestly.
You bring back national service, give them 10 minutes inside a bloody, on a beach somewhere. They don't know they're boring, right?
They don't know they're
boring.
No, they are very lucky. Also trending this weekend, I don't know if we saw this, guys, but in the Atletico versus Real Madrid derby, the B teams this is, the Atletico Madrid captain bit one of the Real Madrid players on the scalp.
Yes.
On the scalp?
He had a little nibble.
Like here, scalp?
No, on the head, right there, just there.
What, are you biting his hair?
No, he's
pretty much the skull, like sinking the teeth into it.
Fat head.
Yeah,
that must
like you got like a bit of meat.
Proper like Harry Maguire slab bed kind of material, honestly.
Yeah, Harry Maguire would knock someone's teeth out.
You wouldn't really bite into that, would you?
But this got me thinking. So this is quite a childish thing to do, I think, on a football pitch. But what hurts most? Is it a bite, a Chinese burn, a nipple cripple, or a wedgie?
Nipple cripple.
Yeah, nipple cripple hands down. Like you can deal with a Chinese burn. It's just kind of distraction.
I was a fat kid when I was younger, so I'm used to them. It was quite easy too when I was younger, so I know my shit.
My nipples are sensitive, so I wouldn't remember.
That's one thing that everyone needs to know, that your nipples are sensitive.
Yeah, nipples is bad. Yeah.
You?
Don't go near a man's nipples.
Never say never.
I'm not a fan of a wedgie, I think I'd pick wedgie out of that.
I've never been wedgie. That's like an American thing, that, honestly.
I've had my underpants pulled off.
Over the head?
I just ripped and just there you
go.
What,
like ripped when you're wearing them?
Yeah. Oh, my cousin did it at the start of the night out.
What a bastard.
on the start when it wasn't even pissed.
I sat on a pool table. They were just protruding at back.
Taking the shot.
So you were out of the house. Do you have to go over?
I had to go and put some new kicks on, yeah.
Oh.
I weren't risking getting that caught in its zippers, no chance.
The cocktail sausage. Right.
Speak for yourself. Christ. Right. Take my socks off to get mine elbows.
Do you want a room or something?
Dear me. There's also quite a big fight this weekend in the UFC. Darren Till is going for his world title. Conor McGregor, what do we think of this fight?
Well, it is a fight that I've been looking forward to for a long time, so... Darren Till is a big man. I saw them when they came face to face for the first time. He's like twice that size of him, so... I don't think Woodley wins this. I don't think he hurts Till, and I do not think he wins on points. So for me, Darren Till brings that bell home to Liverpool.
Holy shit, what the f*** was that?
That's Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor's entered his body.
It actually is.
Good, isn't he?
I'm being careful with him now.
He's scared. Yeah, we're looking forward to that fight as well. Although Amir Khan's also fighting, but I think we might skim over that one. What do you reckon?
It's a nothing fight again. It's just another build-up fight to eventually get Kell Brook and Amir Khan in the ring. No doubt, Kell will be at the fight weekend. I can see another altercation in the ring. Just money grabbing for me, but. We'll see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
We'll be watching it in sunny Portugal, won't we, Anton?
Oh, we will. Stag do this weekend for me and Grandad.
Oh!
Off on a big job. We're not frightened.
Is he all stag do? You found a lucky lady?
No, you've
Tinder finally paid off?
I've told you, you've seen my Tinder exploitations.
Exploitations.
All the women you're going for are already married, they're 45.
Right, moving on.
Moving on to
45's generous.
to the cricket, Anton. I think you've got a few things to say about this. Alistair Cook announcing his international retirement. Is he the most boring sportsman around?
Well, Sam, to me, he's not a boring sportsman at all. He's England's all-time top run scorer in Test matches. Scored over 12,000 runs. I think it was 2006 he made his debut, and there's only 5 people who've ever scored more Test runs than Cook in the history of the game. Does anyone know who any of those are?
Sachin's definitely on. Sachin
Tendulkar number 1, Ricky Ponting number 2,
I know him.
Jack Callis, Rahul Dravid and Kumar Sangakkara.
That is great research, Anton. You've brought it to the table.
Wikipedia.
So, Cook, for me, in sport, you've often got the Mavericks and you've got the winning machines. And Cook is a machine. And a few examples of these, Harris, you've got your Mavericks, you've got your George Best, your Cantonars, people like that.
Gazzers.
Alex Higgins, one of the most famous Mavericks there was of the game. But then people like that. And then on the other side, you've got your machines. You've got your Alistair Cooks, your Steve Davis, Stephen Hendry, Alan Shearer, you could say. But these people, to me, are often the greater sports people.
I think for every Paul Gascoigne, you've got to have a James Milner.
Yeah.
That is what I'm trying to say, Simon. And Cook should not be overlooked as an England legend. What he has done is very, very credible. Very credible.
From Alistair Cook, I don't know how I'm going to do this link, to Celebrity Big Brother. Yeah. Anyone help me out with that?
Yeah, we've done it, that's right.
Yeah, fine. You need. Anton, I think you've had your beady eyes on this, haven't you?
Beady. Very beady.
Eyes like a shrew.
too beady for me, honestly.
Well, you know...
You're not a fan there, Liam, are you?
It's just Big Brother, isn't it? That's what you say.
You've been a fan this series, I think.
I have, Simon, and it was partly because I had a bet on it. I had a bet on it a few nights before the first show, and I recommended Ryan Thomas to be the winner, even though he was the favourite, and you might have seen his name pop up in the headlines over the last week. It's been eventful, to say the least. Jermaine Pennant's been in there, he's been telling all the females he's not married, doing a bit of snaking.
But he is married.
He is married, we'd just like to confirm, although he doesn't wear his ring around the house. And now he claims to have lost it, yeah.
So he's probably now no longer married, probably.
Yeah.
Very good point, yes. But it's been a fantastic watch. We've had all the drama with Roxanne Power. I don't know if you've seen about that. She accused Ryan Thomas of attacking her, which was absolutely outrageous, and she's had a comeuppance and been embarrassed in the press. Career over. A bit like mine.
Yours has barely just begun.
Oh, thank you.
We've not had the scandals yet.
Harris, how would you get on in Big Brother?
Well, I'd fancy my chances. I reckon I could play the game. You've got to do it. Maybe top 3.
Top 3 finish.
What do you
reckon?
You just be yourself, so Harris doesn't know what
Actually, yeah. You'd have to work on that a bit, but see what happens.
Right, let's move on. That's enough of the top trends. Now we're moving on to our predictions for this weekend. Obviously, there's no Premier League this week, but there is some international football to enjoy. I believe the scores on the doors at the moment are Pete is top of the league, so we need to step up our game while he's away.
I have 0.
Harris, you're currently on no points at the bottom.
Disgraceful.
So, this weekend it is England v Spain, and I'd like a score prediction from everyone around the table. Harris, you always go first, so let's start. I'll start. You know what? I'm going to start. It's my show. I can do what I want.
Good sport.
Right, I'm going to go for 2-1 Spain. I think Isco's going to rip us apart. Anton.
1-0 Spain.
Thank you. Any reason, or you?
No, 1-0 Spain.
Okay.
My head says no draw, but I'll probably go with like a 3-2 to England.
Come on, the boys.
Brexit.
1-1. 1-1.
Yeah, I was adding the translation.
I didn't know you spoke Spanish.
Bilingual, son.
I'm going to go 2-1 England. I think we'll take it dead seriously.
We haven't got any Raheem Sterling, obviously he's pulled out of the squad.
Okay, so we have 3-2 to Spain now then. 3-2 to Spain now. We're still into
that.
it.
2-1 easily. Without Raheem Sterling, get Lingard on the ball more.
Get him to put a City shirt on underneath his England shirt. See what happens.
Might score some goals. What do you make of Jamie Vardy's international retirement? Leaves us a bit weak up front, doesn't it?
I understand why. I think at that age you've got to be selfish and prioritise like having the longest career you possibly have. Like he's been to a few tournaments and not had the minutes he probably wanted. So I can see why.
Obviously Gary Cahill's retired at the same time. I understand why he's retired because he's not doing anything for Chelsea at the moment. But Vardy at the moment is England's second choice striker.
But I think you're letting through the younger generation in the same way.
Is he?
Yeah, and we've got another 2 years for the next major tournament. I can totally sympathise with that.
How old is Jamie Vardy?
He's like 31.
Yeah,
31.
So he's 33 from the next Euros.
But you do not agree that he'd be in the squad?
I'd have Rashford.
He would.
I think Rashford would play before Vardy. If you're starting someone to lead the line,
you need to prioritise.
Harry Kane
was
injured. I'd think that.
Because 33 years of age, he'll lose his pace, and that's a massive part of his game. So I agree with that. To be fair.
Which other English strikers in the Premier League do you have your eye on to come into the England squad? Glenn Murray's on fire, although he's a bit old. Callum Wilson's playing well.
Callum Wilson's never been given a sniff.
No.
And he
Troy Deeney.
I don't understand that.
He's well back in the squad.
He's
done it consistently since he's joined Premier League as well.
I think he's worth a shout, isn't he? Like he's been doing it.
Also, Daniel Sturridge might fancy his chances if he can
No,
get a minutes.
not anymore. Not anymore.
Absolute scrot.
He's at his goal. He's at his goal against Wales now. We was happy, and now he's dead. So
he's dead. Yeah. Good stuff. Right, so we want to give Callum Wilson a chance in the England squad.
I'd say so, yeah.
Let's move on from Callum Wilson to Wagner.
Yes.
He's back for another week.
Highlight.
Let's see how he got on.
Hi guys at the perfect 10. All I needed was another Glenn Murray goal on the weekend for my wager. Doing absolute bits at the age of 34. This week's Wagner's wager is Germany to beat France, Wales to beat Ireland, and England to beat Spain. As a treble is 12-1. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
That's Eminem.
Once in a lifetime.
Every single week he tops it.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's incredible.
That wasn't.
What's he doing next?
Yeah, unbelievable. He thinks England are going to beat Spain, so I think he agrees with a couple of us, and he also thinks Glenn Murray. He's a bit of a fan, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's rumours that he's coming to our Christmas party, Simon.
I mean, if there is a big one upstairs, it'll happen.
Is that Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie will sort it out.
I will buy him drinks for the whole night if he comes to our Christmas party. What a man. Anton, what have you got in response to that?
Well, I'm startled by you buying someone a drink, Simon. There's quite a bit of dust on Simon's wallet that gathers at times.
It's firmly in my pocket.
But anyway, yes, last week's double was a little unlucky. When I put up Crystal Palace to beat Southampton, I was under the impression that Wilfried Zaha would be starting. He took a bit of a knock, and as we know, there's some stat, isn't there, Simon, that when Zaha plays for Palace, they've got a much better record. Anyway, I'm back with some more for this weekend. Obviously, international break, so I've looked in the Football League and found something from League 1 and League 2.
Tasty.
So the first part of my bet is Portsmouth, and they're at home to Shrewsbury this weekend. Portsmouth have had a fantastic start to the season, sit second in the table. Shrewsbury, on the other hand, they've struggled since losing Paul Hurst, haven't they, Simon?
They have indeed, yeah. I think that's a very shrewd pick from you, Anton.
Yeah, Portsmouth have won 3 of the last 4, and I think they're currently priced about 5 to 6, something like that, and that may shorten up in the next coming days. The second part of the bet is Lincoln, and Lincoln this week are at home to Crawley. Crawley have been very disappointing, haven't they, Simon? Is there some rumours of a new manager coming in there?
Yeah, that's right. Harry Kewell has left them to join Notts County in League 2, and it's not confirmed yet who the new manager is going to be, but You're never sure how it's going to go with the managers just being sacked, are you?
Yeah, and we know that Lincoln beat Exeter 3-0 away last week, which I thought was a real statement for them. They're into 11-4 to be crowned champions of League Two now, which, if you think where they've come from and the influence of Danny Cowley, they've done fantastic, and I think that run's going to continue this weekend. The double pays about 9-4 and looks a solid bet for me.
I'm very impressed with Lincoln this season. I think they probably will go up from League Two.
Yeah. Just like be careful about speaking Lincoln to me, please. I've still got bad memories from Lincoln.
Well, they knocked you out at Cup, didn't they, last year? We dispatched them 4-1 a couple of weeks ago.
Yo, I still get Lincoln fans to this day, like 2 years ago, like they're still like, we beat you. It's like, I could have had 2 kids by the time we last played you. Like, why are you still like in my comments section still giving me shit?
Lincoln, hey, what can you do? They are on their up though.
Portsmouth and Lincoln, get them in your bet slip.
And that link is in the comments below if you want to get on Anton's dirty double. But now, Anton, you're back in the spotlight with Harris. Anton v Harris is back. And this week, we've got a staring competition.
No controversy this week.
Right, let's get underway. You can blink as much as you want in the next 3 seconds. I'll count you down and the staring contest will begin. Harris and Anton. Anton currently leads 2-1 in the series.
For now.
3, 2, 1, go! Both competitors taking this very seriously. Who is going to crack first? You can laugh, you just cannot blink.
His face is going.
Kiss. Harris's eyes are watering.
They are. I feel like my eyes are going to go.
Oh,
yes! Come on!
I started tearing then, that's ridiculous.
That puts Anton 3-1 up in the series and brings to the end this staring contest.
Thank you.
Well, there we go. I think that was quite the drama, wasn't it? Anton, you've got another win under your belt. Puts you 3-1 up in the series. Congratulations.
Another win. And just whilst you've come to me there, Sam, I'd just like to mention a little discussion me and Paul were having about Brexit this week, weren't we?
It was an issue that needed speaking about. Yeah, I just think if we'd have put Sean Dyche in charge of Brexit, we'd have been out of Europe a whole lot quicker.
Hey! he has got it at some stage, won't he? Some stage.
How long have we been trying to get out? 2.5 years now, Harris. 3 weeks for these now. Dyche, get him in. Brexit minister.
Calm down, championship.
Dear me. Harris, thank you for taking time out of your teacher training day to participate.
No comment.
No, that is a pathetic
At least I don't like my
response.
mum dresses me from George from Asda, that's all I'm going to say.
It says a lot for Anton's woolly jumper.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Looks like he's got his jam sandwiches at Grommer's at 12 and Millwall away at 3.
So yeah, you two can shut up. Okay. Very nice players, and my mum said it's very...
He goes in and, like, am I next? What's going on?
No, we've got away with it because we're dressed cool.
I mean,
down with the kids.
This is £2 from Primark. Come on.
Can't believe we managed to get Steve Jobs on the show. Okay, right, let's stop this before it gets any more serious. Harris, you did okay on fantasy football this week.
Okay.
What have you got for us this week?
Well, it's international break, obviously, so I'm looking for who's going to be refreshed coming back into it. And I'm going for a little Spanish magician known as Pedro. I think he's already got 26 points this season. Chelsea are at home to Cardiff, and you can get him at 6.8 million, which is a snip. And I think you've got to get him straight in your team. He's on fire. He's only got 1 less point than Hazard this year.
Though, do you?
He started every Premier League
Sarri
game
likes
so far,
him.
hasn't
Yeah, he tends to take him off with about 15 minutes to go, but he's already got the points in by then. So I'd get him right in there.
Very good. Not a bad shout. You
Expert.
also won in the draft this week, didn't you?
You sound like you're surprised.
What was your first win of the season?
And also, it's Son Heung-min coming back into my team now, so the rest of the league is shitting their pants.
Are we shitting our pants?
No.
Makes it change.
Right, let's crack on to our perfect 10 for this week. Liam, you don't have much to aim for. Last week there were 5 draws in the 10 fixtures we picked, so Luca Galone, the magician, he only got 1 out of 10. He should have magicked up some perfect 10 results, shouldn't he? Absolutely terrible.
I wish he'd make Kathleen disappear.
Wait, are these like League 1 and League 2?
They are, yeah.
I have literally no idea. So this is going to be bad.
Just like Harris, you have no idea. Let's have a go. Of course, there is monthly prizes and 10 grand if you get all 10 correct at the weekend playing on the sportsman.com. So give that a try by clicking the link in the description. Description? Comment? Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, right. Let's crack into this. First up is Accrington v Burton. What a game.
Beautiful. Got to represent Acca, you know, local team-ish. Well, it's round here, so yeah, Acca.
Accrington, good stuff. Doncaster v Luton.
Not that big on Tommy Robinson, so I'll go with the other team. I forgot Doncaster. I forgot the name. So Doncaster.
Doncaster, very good. Gillingham v AFC Wimbledon.
Got no jokes. Draw.
Draw. Scunthorpe Rochdale. Not much going on there, is there?
Let's go with away win. Let's do away win.
Rochdale, good. Southend v Peterborough. Steve Evans Peterborough. They've been on form recently, haven't they, Anton?
Sorry, some of these teams, it's just an EDL tour of Britain. I think I've called it. Some of these places.
No, just Stone Island.
Good God, that's what Pete's going on with his haircut. I think next week.
Sorry.
So where did we get into? Southend Peterborough.
I think Peterborough's okay, so I'll go Peterborough.
Yep, Cambridge Carlisle. Cambridge is a nice place.
Lovely.
I got found up Carlisle, so I'll go Carlisle.
Carlisle. Exeter v Notts County. Notts County under the stewardship of Harry Kewell now.
The Liverpool Australian. How's he a manager now? Yeah, against him, the other team.
The other team.
Just because of Harry Kewell. I mean, how is he?
Do you not like Harry Kewell?
It just seems odd.
Very odd. Morecambe v Swindon.
Draw.
Oldham v Newport County.
I don't think I'm against Wales, so Newport.
You could be against Wales if you want. Harish is Welsh.
I'm half and half.
Hey, Hamish.
Okay, well, let's go with a draw then.
The draw there, and let's wrap this up. This week's last Perfect 10 fixture is Tranmere versus Colchester.
Draw.
A draw for that one. Now that is your Perfect 10. We'll get you on the leaderboard next week. Currently led by Razor Ruddock with 5, I believe.
Shocking.
Not bad at all. He was first show, wasn't he? Not bad.
The thing is that literally went against nothing to do with skill or how good they are, just because it's thought why not? So
it might work.
No, it might probably be 9 out of 10 probably.
That's the beauty of the Perfect 10.
It is. Very good. And now the last thing to do in the show is give away this gorgeous, you would say, Anton, Burnley shirt.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's beautiful. Look at that Carlton blue.
Speaking of Attenborough, he's got a new series coming out in autumn. It's called Dynasties, where it follows the lives of 5 different animals. Have you seen about it, Harris?
Which animals are they?
We think we've got the tiger in there. What else have we got? We've got the gorilla. The gorilla is one of them.
A pigeon.
No, but you'll have to stay tuned and find out.
Anything grizzly?
We'll give an update on that next week. I'll do a bit of research for you, Harris, because we know
You must be waiting for that one.
Planet Earth 2 was one of the best things
I
I've
was just
watched
trying
on
to get you to say the
TV.
word bear in front of a camera.
Harris has been doing his own documentary following bears around Manchester for some time now. Right, let's give away this Burnley shirt. Liam, we asked at the start of the show, who was your favourite Burnley player? Can you now reveal the answer?
It's just Dean Marnie, isn't it?
It's Dean Marnie. If you commented that in the comments down below, you're in with a chance of winning this Burnley shirt. Thanks very much for joining us, everyone, for this week. We'll be back next week, where Twitter sensation Frimpong's joining us, and you'll have another chance to win £10,000. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe below and ding that notification bell to get our latest uploads into your inbox.